Oi, oi. Oi, oi. What is happening?
Welcome back to another episode of Beats, Banter and Beyond.
On this fine Sunday?
It is a very fine Sunday.
It is.
Before we get started, as always, if you're joining us now, thank you for joining us live on Facebook and YouTube. We go live on Facebook and YouTube every Sunday at 7 p.m. And then the show is uploaded to Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all that other wonderful places afterwards. So check it out there. But if not, come and watch us live.
And go to all our pages and you'll find them all at www.faze2.co.uk and dice.co.uk. And it is D1CE, not DICE. And also, if you want to book us for music production tutorials or learn how sound design, mix and master, and whatever it may be, or ghost productions, you can do so at belfastdjstudio.com, which we were in last week, actually.
Yeah, it's been. I haven't actually seen you since. Excuse me, since we shot that. It was.
Yeah.
It was great time being down at the studio.
Turned out really well, actually. Didn't it?
It was. It was nice being in a different setting. I didn't know what to be doing with my hands because normally I sit and like hold the end of this mic or I'll have my hand up like this here. So whenever you're sitting there, I was like, should I cross my hands over my stomach? Yeah, put them like
Did
this
take
here.
a minute to get used to the way it was.
Yeah, because it was the clip-on mics.
The clip-on mics. But if you want to record a podcast or do interviews, they're now giving you the option to do it down there.
Yeah.
Which is why we went down, just to show people the setup. And the full video that was sent to us was also edited by Frey. All that was Belfast DJ Studio. We did nothing. So yeah,
but it was good. I enjoyed it, and now we're back to a more comfortable setting after a long hiatus. It feels like
it was a fucking week we didn't see each other for. We're like,
what's going to happen again? We're banking in 2 quick ones here and then away again.
Yeah,
because we'll have a recorded one for you next week because I'm having some daddy time with the child while Nicole's off at a hen party. God bless her.
Fucking she be loving her wee life.
That's her first time ever leaving the country without me.
Is that right?
I will tell we met. Nicole never really went on holiday, so her first holiday out of the country was with me. So this will be her first time ever going away,
right?
Where I haven't organised everything, and I'm the one that gets us to the country. Nicole just kind of agrees and goes, "Yeah, okay," and I'll go and read all the signs and take us to where we need to go.
Tops off Sunday, Louise. You know scores.
Here there'll be no tops off here. Where is it? I'm a fucking squishable.
You can tell Dave doesn't go out in the sun very often.
Now your arms are a wee bit red, but yes, I went out for. Yeah. I had a great idea to do something yesterday, and then realised that it was the thing I hated the most.
What, cartwheels?
No, no, I enjoyed doing that. Definitely got far too dizzy doing it. The video that you seen as well was also my third time doing that big spin because the child wanted me to keep doing it, and I was like, "Fuck it, you may as well videotape it, Nicole." So no, I thought it'd be great. Oh, sun's out. Well, we'll go for a picnic, and then we got it all set up. Find a nice wee spot. Child was really happy, and we're sitting back, and I was like, "This is shit." Like, not. It was lovely. It was nice being out
the back garden.
No, it was lovely where we were, but as we've always said, I'm not the type of person that can just sit and relax. And it's like, oh, this is nice. Right,
do you want to go walk somewhere?
Yeah, what can I do? Let's go and do cartwheels. Let's go and do front flips. Oh, that was a bad one. I did do a full front flip and landed on my hole and just went, But again, someone told me that I couldn't do it, so I was like, I'll fucking show you how you can do it.
You can't do it. I can't land on my feet, like, but trust me, it'll hurt my arse.
Oh no, definitely. I definitely couldn't attempt to land on my feet now. Blew my knee out. But it was fun. It was nice being out in the sun.
It just makes everything. We went down to Carrick and all and got something to eat and went to a park at Lockshore and all yesterday. And it just makes you want to do shit.
It does.
It makes you want to like just get out and about.
And then it's going for 4 hours.
Pace down later. Fuck's sake.
Aye.
We always get a good May.
Yeah.
Always, and then the rest of the fucking summer's shite.
But thanks to the good weather because of all the northern lights that we got that I fucking missed.
Dave Allen, Arsenal forever.
Fuck off, Paul.
Go on the Gunners. We sat here and watched it, and it wasn't the greatest game in the world. But come on, the Arsenal.
If Arsenal couldn't batter that United team, then you don't deserve to win the league.
Doesn't matter, mate. You still get 3 points. Doesn't matter whether you score 20 goals or fucking 2.
Well, that is true. If I would far rather use win it than City.
And mate, we need Tottenham to do us a solid, which I doubt's going to happen very much. They're going to roll over like wee bitches.
So that would just be the typical Spurs thing to do.
That's it, Paul. Roll on Tuesday. I hope Spurs absolutely come out. The Spurs need to get Champions League. They have to win their next two games. Did Aston Villa, they play tomorrow night, Aston Villa. So Aston Villa, I think, are 4 points ahead of them, but Spurs have a game in hand over them.
Who fucking cares? United aren't winning nothing, so I don't care.
The FA Cup user in, so.
As I was supposed to say, United aren't winning anything. No, they'll go out and beat City.
What about last week too? We were down doing that Prison Island, remember?
Yes, that was fucking great crack. I really enjoyed doing that. Would highly recommend to anybody who hasn't heard of it or hasn't checked it out to go down and see all the stuff that they do.
Down in Boucher. There's loads of stuff in it. There was like axe throwing and like all these other like game things.
There was a really weird quiz version of axe throwing, so it's like a projector projects a quiz onto the board where you throw the axe, and then you have to throw the axe
to the right
at
answer.
the answer that you want. I was like, that's quite a fun way.
I drove down and we get in, and the next minute they were handing us glasses of prosecco. I ended up fucking lit. Like
it was unexpected, but it was good.
I ended up I had such a wee head on.
And here,
Dave cleaned up. Like,
the boys won it.
Well,
we didn't, but
we
there
won
was
it on a technicality because there was a girl and her boy who were playing, and they won it.
Oh no, hold on! Before you even get to that, whenever you go into it, it's like an octagon from UFC, but there's a podium in it, and you all stand there, and you've got the plungers, and you read questions and all this shit. But you've got joker cards that you can either double points if you get it right, or you can steal other people's points or block other people, but you've only got a certain amount of these. So at the end, it tells you which team had the most points stole from them. And we had the most stole from us.
We had 19 points stole from us.
Yeah.
And we came second by like 3 points. So we answered the most questions right regardless. But not only that but it turns out the person who did win, they went to us here, you actually won because we work here. Yeah. We've done this loads. We're like, fuck off, you fucking scumbags. But no, they were hammered. Like even whenever we were playing, I was going, fuck, I kept lighting up green beside us. And I was going, fuck, they're hammering the life out of this here. But it was fun. Like it was all like fucking TikTok influencers and all, and us two idiots.
I think they all got a good sense of our humor from the start. Whenever you had to get your team picture taken with boxing gloves on, and everyone went for the typical boxer's pose or punching someone. So we decided whenever they said that they were going to take the picture, it'd be funny if I bent over and Jason looked like he was fisting me. Every time we got the question right, it was just a picture of me getting fisted popped up on the screen.
But that was good crack, like, and everyone was so dead on, and it was such a nice. Oh, even the venue was dead nice. They had, what do you call him, Patrick? What do you call him, man? Fucking out of Harold and Kumar.
Oh, Neil Patrick Harris.
Patrick Harris. He was there the night before.
One of the staff girls was saying she was out having a smoke, and she was asking him, did he do magic? He's like, oh, I don't really do it. Only now and then, like whenever I go on the Ellen show or something. And she's sitting going, what the fuck is going on with my day? He's like, oh, I only do magic when I'm on the Ellen show, not when I'm out the back of Prison Island on the Boucher Road.
It is a good spot. We'll go down and check it out, folks. It's there's so much to do in it.
We'll have to get that booked in, £100 voucher. So
we'll go down.
Can we go and do axe throwing, and we'll throw axes at the women? You can stand down there. We know all the answers. It's fine.
Nah, but well, me, Nicole, and Heather will go someday, and we'll have a laugh.
There's an escape room as well. That's mainly what it is. It's Prison Island. Because
it started off as an escape room. Then that was the first thing it was.
And then they've just expanded on things.
Yeah. But Holly done a good job putting all that together. Like, and cheers for the invite, Holly. We really appreciate it. It was fun, and it's madness at all them and all. Like, when we get down, everyone, because they were all TikTokers. They were all videoing everything, and I said, "Dave, mate, we were going to have to start videoing here." So me and Dave were doing all these fucking videos.
There going, hey!
They're still on my phone. That's like we were so
out. Right there for a rainy day.
That's it. Like we were so out of our fucking
comfort zone.
Yeah. Like every 2 seconds, it was someone in our face with a camera. Oh, what's your name?
The fuck is going on?
But no, it makes you realize, like. Because see, when you see what happens and then the finished product, there's not much to it. You're just videoing what happens and putting it together.
Yeah.
In order, and then they're speaking over it. Like, you know what I mean? Like Holly's video came out really professionally well done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like I seen her what she was doing. She was able to enjoy the event and just taking snippets here and there.
But that, yeah,
There's
that's
no
what,
real context to the videos. It's her explaining the
it's just to
context.
show you what you're
Yeah,
doing and be like, oh yeah, and this funny thing happened. Oh yeah, and that funny thing happened.
yeah, good. Like it was fun. It was that. It's that you need a few people to go. Like, but it's definitely worthwhile. Like,
Oh, you definitely have a few good nights out there.
ah,
And do because you don't have to have 12 people. You can do it with 6 people as well. So you just
that's
have
it.
one
It's because
person
we
per
had
podium.
teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
But
only thing is, you can't cheat. Like people, I realized straight away. Them
oh
and
yeah, you
beside
can.
us were looking at our answers, so
Yeah.
that's why I started covering. I was like, and then I started looking over, and I was like, I can't see them screens what they're hitting.
Yeah.
Like they need to put like
You
a
don't
fucking
know what the answer is, but you just know what square's been picked and
yeah,
where you need to push to get the same answer.
yeah.
But then you start copying people who's fucking thick as a plank.
Like most of them there, apparently.
Champions, man. See,
Champions,
it's all this
champions.
research we're doing the podcast made it
That's
all.
nice. Yeah,
It was quite
there
funny.
was a
The
couple of
round we did
answers.
worst in was the music
The
round.
Beatles one. Remember, you were we were fucking we got the Beatles one wrong, and we've done a full fucking deep dive on this show about the Beatles.
I was like, oh, this is fixed there. Going, it's like, no, that's not how
Uh,
it's not going to work. I don't know much about
see,
Miley Cyrus.
it's the ones where it's like true or false. They were handier for
Yeah.
me. You were really good at the ones where you had to read.
Yeah.
See if it like because some of them that did read out the question.
It was, but whenever it was a quick fire one, rather than you looking up, it came up down there.
Aye, because that was the ones I struggled with. I couldn't read fast
And I
enough.
felt like
for
a dick because I was just answering them. I was like, I don't care if you know the answer, man. I'm just going to trust myself that I'm going to blast through
but the
this.
ones that were read out the question, like they were
Yeah.
handier enough. Like, but it's definitely worth doing it. And I think it was like
And you had your one moment to shine in the fast ones. I was like, Ukraine war started in April 23. And like, true, nah,
I was 22.
Fuck's sake.
I got that on video too. Edit. Ping, ping, green light.
No, red means good. It's just different.
I know, but no, it was fun. And as I said, like if you go down there 40 times and not get the same questions twice, like
I think it was like 40,000.
40,000
The good thing
questions.
about it as well is if these are going down, it's not, well, it is random questions, but they ask you to start a series of, right, do you like science questions? Do you like geography? Do you want sport? Do you want music? And they can tailor the quiz to your specifications. So if you're out with a bunch of people who haven't got a clue about sport or haven't got a clue about music, then you don't have
But
any music
that is
questions.
the thing when you pick sport. It's like who won the 1978 Olympic long jump, and you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
I don't know that one.
But the only thing is, it gives you multiple choice, so you can sort of just guess in.
Yeah. But it was fun. You could do. I was actually thinking about this. You could do tailored ones. I'm sure if you're able to download questions and like the way it was May the 4th for Star Wars Day, you could have a Star Wars Day thing in it, or if there's some World Cup thing on, you could have a World Cup theme quiz that's just specifically about the World Cup or anything like that. There, so
and see with the fact that you can drink and all in it, it makes it.
Yeah,
I mean,
we can't drink in it. You can drink outside.
No, but you can drink in the venue. You can buy drink in the venue. It makes it that little bit. You know what I mean? It's a night out. It's not like
because you can stay there. You can have a bite to eat.
I don't
you
think
can get
kids
a drink.
can go in. I asked that question. I can't remember the answer, but I'm pretty sure it says no kids.
Well, I think there's an age limit.
Aye, but I don't think you're allowed to bring our kids. Would be too young. You know what I mean?
No, you can. I think it's 7 and up for the escape room.
Right.
But
because I remember asking Holly when we were on the show as well, and she was like, "Aye, but it's quite hard."
Aye.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't know who gives a fuck, but go down, check it out, and make sure you let them know the Faze2 sent you.
Mm-hmm. Like them dicks.
The fucking them ones that aren't TikTokers. Well, no, technically I am a TikToker now, actually.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Super viral for being a fucking dick.
I know. I always thought it would be a music video that got us fucking some sort, not me talking about getting nailed to offense.
People taking offense.
It's so stupid.
I know, but it's so you.
But that I mean, funny like, but it is crazy that now
I
we know what
you're like, I went viral. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you've went viral? I was like, oh, fuck.
There's fucking 900k video views in a week. There was this day last week. Well, it's 960.
Mr. TikTok.
Oh, yes. But it annoys me that is what that done it.
Yeah, but
I know
that's
it's
what's annoying about now. We've talked about this. We're blue in the face. You don't have
red
to
in the
be.
face. You sunburn.
Fuck off. My face isn't that bad.
No, your face isn't that bad.
I mean,
Mate, your arms don't look that bad until you pull your shirt up.
no, it's the light as well. Like if the light wasn't on them, they don't look that bad. But I hear fuck. We did hear this for a laugh yesterday, right? Um, oh no, so I come back to that. Yeah, no, the whole TikTok thing is it's fucking a double edged sword. Like
I know.
you
Because, mate,
have
I told you I didn't think much about that. All I done was screenshot the article I saw and put it on the green screen and said maybe 15 words. Like, I didn't think much about it. I just thought that would be funny. Like, obviously, I thought it would be funny. But it didn't, like, not in my wildest dreams did I think that that would have went mad.
yeah.
Like, it's stupid. Like, but again, there you go. That's
But then it lets you see who thinks like you, because you can literally just talk whatever fucking random shit comes out of your head, and if people enjoy it, then they'll be like,
that's it.
"I think I think that too. What? I have them thoughts. I
That's
have the
that's what
same
everyone.
intrusive thoughts as you do. Fucking right, like."
So for a bit of context, what it was some fella got crucified the offence. He got nailed the offence over here in Northern Ireland because, or as people on TikTok say, the north of Ireland. I've heard a couple of people tell me that, and it's true. Like I see, because I put up a photo of Northern Ireland,
Mm.
people were like, "Oh, you've only put a fraction of the island in." All that's like, fuck's sake, ways up.
Fishing.
Uh, but yes, so he got nailed the fence, and I just says, "Oh, he must like." No one in this country went, "Ah, that's awful." Everyone went, "What the fuck did he do wrong?"
But they don't.
No, but that's true. I think that is literally what happened. Like, see, whenever I found out about it, I went, "Oh fuck, well, I wonder what he done wrong."
That's it's always no one that doesn't happen by
Uh,
mistake.
no.
It's not like people have been out in the pit. Like people over here, if you're out in the pit, you're doing something stupid, you'll have a scrap, and that's it. It never gets to the point where you're like, I want to fucking beat you up that bad, and I'm gonna nail
Near
you
your
to a fence.
defense. So what turns? Well, allegedly, he was robbing old age pensioners. That's
Hmm.
so punishment fits a crime.
Well, he's not gonna be fucking robbing anymore.
Uh,
Running about, and all the coins are falling through the wee holes in his hands.
I that's it. Oh shit! Fucking
It's like, look, I've
can't
got
be.
this much. Oh, it happened
Uh,
again. Fuck's sake. Oh, what's that? That's not good. We'll worry
Something
about that after.
will damage your computer. Oh,
Yeah, well, we'll worry about all that fucking
oh,
porn
here
I've
it
been
is.
watching. Hey,
I fucking he's wanking like that with his hands. How do you wank it? Do you have to go?
hands together, up and down.
Feet side by side, up and down, left and right.
Don't spunk on your hands.
Infection incoming. Fuck me.
I was whenever I was out yesterday at my picnic, when we were doing all the stupid cartwheels and all, you could hear the child off singing this wee song to herself. Now, every song for the last 2 weeks has always been The Greatest Showman, right? There's
Yeah.
been no other fucking song other than this. And then as she was getting closer, we heard her going, and we're like, what's this wee nursery rhyme she's singing? And then she got a bit closer and was like, A B C D F G going from me, true. We're only getting certain wee words because she wasn't really talking properly. And
Yeah.
it's like, what's that you're singing?
But
Because
you heard the
aye,
rhyme, the rhythm
but
of it.
we always make sure obviously she's watching dead on things on YouTube if she's watching the stuff on her tablet, and it wasn't any sort of song that we've
It
heard
was one
her.
of Dice's nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
Dickory, dickory, dock. Your wife is sucking my cock. Ow!
No, it wasn't that one. So we were sort of saying there, what is it? And she sang it again, but she sang it really quiet. And you heard something like gummy bears and bluebears and all. Like, right, this is definitely something we haven't heard you on YouTube. So either you've watched something that we don't know, or somebody's taught us. But we thought it was funny.
Yeah.
We're like, go tell us, like all cutesy and whatever. But she must have thought, oh fuck, I could be in trouble here, right? So she told us the words, right? And I was like, holy fuck, why you actually, where did you learn this? So apparently her friend taught her this, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, gummy bears are chasing me. One is yellow, one is blue, one is trying to steal my shoe. Now I'm running for my life, cause the red one has a knife.
Jesus fucking Christ! What?
Yeah, I was like, what? What the fuck? Where
That
did-
sounds like something out of Five Nights at Freddy's or something.
I thought it was that, but no, it's just some wee random YouTube of a kid just singing this song, going, "Want to hear a song? A B C D E F G." I was like, "What the actual fuck?" But see, when you said it, like, I burst out laughing, being
Mate,
like,
it's funny, huh?
but
I,
then you sort of think,
I
like,
wasn't. It was more like, well, that's
yeah,
well put together.
it was
They
just.
want to write some songs for us. What you do about right sunshine? Let's make a song about sunshine.
It was just the last bit. You were sort of like, right, okay, it's all cute. It's like, no, I'm running for my life because the red one has a knife. And you're like, oh fuck, well that took a very dark turn to it, didn't it?
Fuck me.
But I fucking it's just mad the shit that like kids go about and fucking
I
teach them.
know. That's it. It's like them songs I always say to you, like, remember the night you stood in the shit. Like
Yeah.
I heard them whenever I was a kid, and they're
Oh,
still
yeah.
entranced into my brain. Like
Yeah.
I'll never forget the words to them songs because I thought they were the best. They're the most stupidest things ever, but they're the best things ever.
But it is wee things that you hear in your childhood. They're like core memories. They just get stuck there in your head, and that's it. Like I don't want you to say this, right? Because we'll get in trouble. And I don't want to offend anybody, right? But when you were younger, when you put your foot in the middle and you all went eeny, meeny, miny, mo,
Yeah.
what was it? What I'm
No, like 100% of the time, it was the word.
yeah, but
Nah, it's tiger.
yeah, but
Yep.
I didn't know what that was. For anybody who doesn't know, where eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch something by the toe, which starts with an N. We'll not go any further.
Which again,
But as a child, you
I
didn't know what that was.
I was
You were
just
just
what
told
the
that's
older ones told us
yeah,
to say. Yeah,
and that was it.
100%. Yep.
But see now, when the child's doing it, like if we're playing a game, and she goes, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger," my heart stops for a second. Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason that she should say this, but it's just there going, "Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it." It's like tigers. Like,
I
thank
one day
fuck.
she's just gonna start going eeny meeny.
I say she does. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Don't say that.
But no, it was like that's just I was Belfast, and anyone you ask, I've had this conversation with people as well who are like from Carrick and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, that's what we used to say."
But yeah, it was.
But
It was just
like
entrenched.
it wasn't a malicious. We weren't saying
No,
it
it
in a
wasn't a
malicious.
racist thing or anything.
No,
It was just what you were
told to say. Yeah.
It's how you counted who was going to be it. Like
Yeah.
that as a child, that's all you knew was just eeny, meeny, miny,
Ignorance.
mo.
It's ignorance on our part again. But
You were more worried in that scenario about how to make it land on you, and you were like, and you got to the end of it, and then you're like, but that then means that I am the one who is going to
catch
do
you,
it, and then I land on.
Hold on,
me.
can you skip one there? You fucking skip one.
Right, well, I'll fucking start again.
We'll start
then.
again.
Eeny, meeny,
Another
miny,
20
mo.
minutes later, you're still going round.
Oh, the scraps over eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I forgot about that there, but you did. You just wanted to make yourself be sweet, and you just lied about it. And now you're like, please don't say bad words. Please don't say bad words.
I know. It is crazy, but obviously it's for the better now. Like nowadays, it's for the better. But we were,
but like you've got to save them tigers.
We
like
were
we're trying to conserve the tigers' life. You don't want to be catching tigers' toes.
It'll be Leafs in a couple of years. But no, we were dragged up, mate. That's the problem.
Well, that was it. We came out of the tail end of the troubles. Kids today don't know how fucking good they have it.
My grand used to say to me, "You don't know you're born." I was like, "What's that mean?"
Now you know what he means.
I know what he means. What's the difference between me and you?
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say.
You came out of your mum.
Well, I came in your mum. Yeah, you wouldn't be the first, no doubt. You won't be the last. I was trying to think of the Eminem tune. What's the difference? And he hits you with a load of reasons. Do you know what I was thinking? The other night, and I kind of went down. When I say I went down a rabbit hole, I went down a rabbit hole in my own head of just thinking, "Fuck, that's a bit mad." So see music devices that play music now, not like decks or anything, like things that we listen to music on. Right. Look at the evolution of the music playing device. Let's say just go back to the 50s, right? You had the gramophone. Which was the big fucking, it was the vinyl, but it had the big like fucking speaker
thing.
So, yeah. Then that progressed to vinyl with a speaker into it, so it was just a record player. That then turned into like
hi-fis and stuff.
Yeah, but you have for your car, you had the 8-track cassette tapes, which were like VHSs for your car.
Yeah.
And then that went into cassette tapes, which then started the hi-fis. Then once hi-fis were made, it was CDs, and then once CDs came, you had mini discs for a while, and then mini discs got beat. Mini discs and MP3s were kind of like Blu-rays and DVD at their time. Like our HD DVDs came out at the same time Blu-ray came out, and then I was like, oh, nobody wants an HD DVD.
No, remember Blu-ray player?
Yeah,
Like they
that
were the
was
wee small discs, weren't
the
they?
wee mini disc ones. Yeah, and then you had just your bog standard MP3 player that was just like a really big USB stick, and now you've just got streaming devices. So it's literally went from being this big fucking model that you need to now it's just invisible music being
It
transported
is because
wirelessly.
you don't need all you need is your phone. All you need is access to an account.
But where does it go next?
Um, that is it in the metaverse.
Yeah, but that's the
That's where it
only
goes.
place that it can really go is in your head.
No, but let's be honest. There something will come along because whenever there was CDs, like you thought that this is it. Like
That's what I mean. But they
I
can't make
mean,
CDs now because they're running out of there's like
raw
2 or 3% of the material left that makes the shiny things on the disc. So then I have to limit
Well, here
what
aren't.
that's used for.
I think that's propaganda made for the fucking streaming services. Like you
Uh,
can't make CDs. We're running out of this material.
who sure
No, but
computers now don't even have disk drives or
But see,
fuck all in them now.
I know that's what I'm saying. Your laptop, my computer doesn't have it. Like I still get people say to me, "Here, will you burn us a CD? Hey, you're a DJ, aren't you? Will you burn us a CD?" I'm like, "No,
It's not how it works anymore, mate.
there's I actually do not have the capability to burn you a CD. And like I'll buy the CDs for you. Like I'm like, still there is nowhere for me to put a CD in that computer.
Yeah.
And that's a few grand's computer, or like not happening.
But if you look at then at decks, so as I've just said,
Do the M3000 still have CD slots? We played in them the other week.
I don't think so.
That the 2000s do. I
Do
know
they?
they have CD slots. Google that actually. Do the CDJ 3000s have CD slots? Because I know the 2000s. Uh,
No.
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 Double
Oh,
check. Double check.
no, it says here, yeah, the C is now instead of being C DJs for CD
Yeah.
Js, it's club DJ.
DJ slot. Make sure I'm right about the 2000s. And the Nexus might not have had them, but the first 2000s definitely did.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
2000s
yeah.
can't play them. But decks, if you think about the general concept of a deck from a vinyl player, like a vinyl was a big jalopy that you put your vinyl on, played it, that was it. But all the pioneer decks, everything's still massive.
It doesn't need to be. Well, you have a Wii controller. That Wii controller, like
Aye, but like
it doesn't need to be. Like
with how you listen to music getting smaller and smaller, decks are getting bigger and bigger. Like that whole setup that we played in the Belfast DJ studio, like the mixer alone
it's
was like
huge.
2 old school decks put together. And then you've got all the decks as well. It's like, what is, especially if you're not
I
playing
still
CDs and
use
shit inside it, what is the need for such a big
yeah.
unit? Because you can make the jog wheel apparatus smaller inside. Obviously, they do sell smaller decks, but there's
I
no
know.
real need to have. You could cram all them buttons into a smaller unit. I would say there's a lot of dead space.
Well, it's again. See most of the stuff. Like see, whenever I had the CDJ 1000s and the DJ 800 mixer.
Yeah.
Whenever I DJ today, I still use the same things.
Yeah.
Like I haven't incorporated and may like I think we talked about this. Maybe the AB where
Yeah,
when
like
you're
Q
the
buttons
Q
and stuff.
buttons.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing that But I used to do that, and back in them there was no record box. I used to record the ABs on the
Yeah.
CDJ 1000s. I used to use them sometimes, but again, like I haven't really incorporated any of the new
Technology.
technology in the RDJ sets. I still use the same things I
Yeah.
always used. So maybe they should do that. Maybe that would be better. Like build a like a streamlined one
Yeah. Be
for
cheaper
£2 cheaper.
for normal DJs.
Yeah, because like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure. I think we had this conversation with John. There's a lot of stuff like the sync button works well if you're doing like these mad 3-track
Yeah.
mixes and all. He says like it just saves you time.
Yeah.
So you boom boom boom, but it sounds cool. But he said the same thing. He doesn't use.
But it's because it's too expensive for the majority of DJs to bat, and then you're just stuck on what you've learned, because no one's going to start trying to learn on the fly.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this with Adam. Like,
Your girl mate, Grimes. Excuse me,
uh,
guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what this button does. Hold on a
do you
second.
ever remember the meme back in the day? It was like an old CDJ and it had one button on it. It was like David Guetta's missing something.
Aye.
Like fucking hell. But no, if you're mixing on CDJs, they're easy as fuck. Like,
But I think music's gonna get really weird soon. Not the
I
actual
don't know
music of
where
it,
it's
but like,
going. Like I really don't.
could you
I
get to a point with the Neuralink brain chip where you just think of a song and it will play the full song
But
in
see,
your
this is a
head?
problem. And like you're gonna have see the many subscriptions you're gonna need to have. It's like streaming services now. You have Discovery Plus, Disney Plus,
Yeah,
Netflix. Like, see the good thing about Sky at least was you could just pay to get it all under one fucking
yeah.
thing. Where
They've got all these apps.
so see now if see if you were to go and fucking pay for Netflix, Disney Plus, Discovery Plus, Hulu, whatever the fuck else, ESPN,
Yeah.
you're talking the same price as a Sky package. Get a fire
Well,
stick.
that's what the whole thing was with Sky and stuff. My people started then going to these apps because, well, why would I go and pay all this when I could go to Netflix and pay £6 a month for
And
this?
watch it when I want.
But
Because
then the
remember
problem is,
Sky Premiere and Sky Music, you used to have to sit down at a certain time to watch
yeah,
it. Obviously, yes, the recording thing come in, but see all them Premiere videos, you couldn't record them on Sky.
no,
You had to download them.
I could keep them and
Yeah.
but once then all the big wigs picked up on the streaming business. It's like, well, why would we be giving our programs to you for your TV service when we could just make an app
Yeah.
and show all our programs? And then people are like, oh well, fuck. I've now
Uh,
got to go and get this to get that. So pretty much you're still spending the same.
it would work out about the same because what's Netflix now? Netflix got to be 15 quid a month. Like, I remember it was
Even
like
Disney went up
7.
and they didn't tell me.
Yeah.
We bought £4 a month. It went up.
You ever finished Shogun?
Oh man, I keep meaning
Brilliant.
to ask you about that.
Finished Shogun, mate.
What did you think of the last episode?
Um, it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I sort of got that he was setting it up that way the whole time. It's left it weird because they're not going to make another one. Like,
They are.
they're not. Google it. That's the way the book ends.
I know, but
They're not.
that's
Google and see if they're making
Game of
another one.
Thrones didn't finish all the books.
I know. I don't think they're going to make another one.
They
Like,
are.
because I suppose they have it there to make if they just rewrite it, but I don't think they'll make another one.
Yeah.
Shogun, what's it say?
Ink Steel, The Return for season 2.
Ah, well, that's good. So it'll be different in the book end, but
I genuinely thought that it was like I think it was a good-ish ending. Like for storytelling perspective, it was a good
because
ending.
I suppose
But I thought there was going to be a big mad fucking fight. It was more like a very clever chess ending as opposed to just going
that's
out.
the way them Japanese
Yeah.
are. Like, but where at the end, whenever he was gonna, your mom was killing himself,
Mhm.
and he was telling them everything because like they sort of with him explaining it, they condensed it all down.
Yeah.
They could have showed it all,
Oh,
but that costs a lot of money, I
yeah.
suppose. But so what happened was the guy what's his name? Fucking the leader.
Oh,
I don't even want to try
yeah.
and pronounce it. So he was the leader of this clan that has John Blackthorne, and he's talking to one of the guys who was under him the whole time, but he was a bit of a dick, and he was always trying to get away from him,
Yeah.
wasn't he, your man? And he was killing him, and he explained everything. And he goes, "Oh, so you always wanted to be Shogun?" And he just sort of smiles.
No, it's like,
So it is open up
so
now for him in the second season
yeah,
to go and be Shogun because in the books it goes to a different timeline
right, okay.
after that bit, so it jumps to a different timeline. So it wouldn't be. I doubt they're going to do that
Yeah, I would need
because
to.
John Blackthorne aren't because it was showing you John Blackthorne as an old man because
Yeah,
in real life your man he never left there.
I stayed there.
He stayed there, but it was weird because it showed you him in the room as an old man and English kids, but whenever it zoomed out, it was showing you him in a Japanese village.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It did make you think. Like it was the whole time. I didn't know.
Oh, well, your mom was 6 steps ahead.
Like and
Toranaga?
Toranaga.
Is that his name?
Let's say that. But see, whenever he was like, remember he was like sick and he was like no, and he got your man to kill himself and all.
Yeah.
I started changing my mind again, going no, he's going to give up here.
Yeah.
But it was all part of the plan.
He's like, I need my enemies to believe that this is real.
And, and your wee
if
woman,
you
I
haven't
loved your
checked
wee
it,
woman too.
oh mate, that's what I didn't say to you because I didn't want to spoil anything. Like I never really gasp at TV programs. Like if something cool happens, we're like fuck, that's mad. But I'll never be like, and see just at that moment, because I don't want to give any spoilers to anybody who hasn't seen it. But at that moment when that thing happens, I was like, holy fuck, no way.
Well, at least old John gave her a good scene too just before that. You know what I mean?
Priorities straight and
he
all
loved
that.
her like he fucking loved her. He loved her to death.
I was really impressed.
But it
with
is
I didn't
crazy
think it would
between
be as good as what it was.
Western culture, even back then, because the Japanese have that sort of hard work ethic now still.
Yep.
But they'll go and work for 18 hours a day and they'll sleep in their cubicles.
They're like spiritual Amish people.
And then that's why it was hard against them in World War II because they're like, wow, that's right, we'll just fly our planes into you then.
Yeah, sure. Was like, was it? There was. Did we talk about this in this? I don't know. The guy who thought World War Two was still going on in the 70s.
In the 70s,
and they had to get his old commander
to go in.
Come in and be like, look, mate.
He was like, there's no way we would have surrendered.
Yeah,
we don't do that shit.
But he got like a full common fucking medal and all because it was like, well done. You the only Japanese man who did not surrender to the war.
He was a pain in the hole for you. I think he was in Burma or something.
He started shooting people and all. I was like, no, get the fuck away. We haven't surrendered.
How the fuck can you live in the jungle for 30 years, for fuck's sake? I mean, 1945.
He just stockpiled a load of ammo and was just some crazy fuck living in the woods.
But again, that's that. Like,
yep.
Whenever you see it, where he's like, "What do you mean you're going to die? It's me honor."
I do
John's
think
like, "Nah, we can no, let's go."
The Japanese way of life, apart from that whole killing yourself thing for honor, I think the Japanese way of life is so. It's class. It's
class.
something to be respected. Of how even how poetic they were. I find it class that we're going to have poetry competitions, but it wasn't like the women, the generals. And if you were going to die or you were going to the battlefield, you had to write your death poem.
Yeah.
And if you were going to die, this is the poem you wanted to read about yourself. And
did I tell you I listened to a podcast with the guy, the historian who was on making the show?
No.
He was like the thing. He says it's 95% the way it was back then. 95. The story's not 95% correct, but in terms of how they lived, their actions, it's actually a true
testament
of the time, which is mad. But I don't get, like, it's the same with like ISIS and all who are just willing to blow themselves up. Like, our values are like, no, we're free to do what
some
we
of it was
want.
mad. It was like, oh, I stood on the gravel in your garden. I've dishonored your family. I must stab myself.
Remember John Blackthorne left the dead
fish, and he's like, anybody does this die.
And then the wee mom moves it because it was stinking, and then they kill him.
Yeah.
They're like, why you says anyone who moves that?
So literal.
Either literal on everything.
Yeah.
No, me. Whereas we're like, you fucking touch that, you're dead.
But again, such a well-spoken culture, and very. I can understand now why they are very sort of poetic in the way that they look at life and how.
It's mad though. See, I was thinking this as I was reading the subtitles. Like, there's no like. See on TV shows, no, there's not very the language isn't, even the English language isn't used to its full extreme.
No,
there was no real like big words where I had to go, hold on a wee second, what the fuck's that mean?
Yeah,
it was all basic. But even the stuff that John was saying too, and I never thought about TV shows like that, it is really dumbed down.
Yeah,
there was no things where I had to stop. Like, seeing you're reading a book, you have to go highlight it or whatever and go on Google what it actually fucking means.
I did like the fact that they kept it all mostly Japanese.
Yeah.
Like
what was like that? Narcos was like that too.
Yeah. Like, see, Squid Games, I enjoyed watching Squid Games. No way, whenever it came out, you had the option to either watch it in English or watch it in Korean. We watched it in English, but we did watch a bit of it in the native language, and it was far better. To do it with subtitles, you believe it a lot more when it's like dubbed. It's like, oh, I'm overacting for what's supposed to be happening, as opposed to just somebody talking their normal voice.
Because the English dub one, see that there, I can't do that when the lips don't match the fucking words.
Yeah.
But it was Squid Games. It took me a season, but I really enjoyed it. There's a new one out coming out, isn't there?
Do you know Headhunters? I'm almost certain this is true. He done the voice for Simba in The Lion King for the Dutch revoicing. Whenever another way when movies have to be revoiced for things, I think he done the voice for.
Sure, I've heard that
for Simba.
Maybe it wasn't Headhunters, but it was some one of them Dutch DJs.
No, what it definitely would have been Headhunters. Let's see, voice dubbing. Land Before Time, Littlefoot, Harry Potter, Fred and George Weasley, and Rocket Power, Sam Dullard. That's what it was. It was
Uh,
Land Before Time, then Littlefoot, because I fucking loved that film as a kid.
I remember seeing something that he done voiceovers for that. See, people like at me, they just gravitate towards things, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, do you ever see? Like, I seen some girl from Scotland, and she's producing hard techno, but she just looks like that's what she's meant to do. Which is all tattoos.
Yeah.
Like, people just look like they're meant to do stuff. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
You
And
look like you're meant to have diabetes.
he Headhunters just look. He's always had that. I'm going to be successful from way back. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what he does, you keep
Fuck, I keep
kicking
kicking
that.
that camera.
Dickhead.
I don't know. I feel like I'm fucking in a different spot here.
Because you moved your mic.
Is that what it is? It's because I haven't been here in so long. I was so used to them lovely comfy chairs back in the
I will do
DJ
more
studio.
from down there.
Did you see the portal in inverted commas that they opened from Dublin to New
Do
York?
you see someone from Dublin put up the Twin Towers? Same.
No.
Maybe they put a picture up of the Twin Towers getting hit.
Fuck off.
See, to be fair, all the ones I seen, the Americans like, I didn't know the Dublin ones had that big a sense of humour.
Well, let's be honest. I would say our sense of humour is a lot better than American sense of humour.
Yep, 100%.
But it would be quite funny to take a trip down. Just fucking go down, just start slobbering in New Yorkers.
This is the thing, but can they hear you? Or is
I think you can hear.
It is mad, like, fair play. Like, it's something so simple that.
Well, let's be honest. It's not really that groundbreaking.
No.
It's just a fucking massive
It's a
video call.
It's a Skype call.
Yeah, somebody's just made an art project where they have a big, huge screen that can Skype permanently to another point in the world for a few months. But the concept of joining people like that, strangers, it's good.
Yeah. I wonder if you can find out if you can hear. I don't know if you'll be able to hear. Like,
Just watching people be absolutely lit walking past in New York. It's like, oh, what's happening? Watch out behind you, you cunt you!
Is your mummy in? Ask your ma.
Go down with a few QR codes and just stand there and see if we can get New Yorkers to start scanning them for dice in Faze2.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, just stand
It would be interesting to see. Is it there long term or
3 months? I think it's there for 3 months. I know it's there for a couple of months anyway. 2 or 3 months. We'll go 2 or 3.
It's only an hour down the road, so.
But it'd be fun.
It is. You're right, though. It is like it's not groundbreaking. Like,
no,
it's
not.
just literally a Skype, a FaceTime.
Yeah.
All you need is a fucking internet connection. You're good
But I
to
think
go.
you can go on the chat rooms online where you just talk to strangers randomly, or like it'll select just a random person and they've got a camera. So realistically, it's just a city version of that.
Yeah.
You just don't know who you're going to speak to because at any given point, some other stranger's going to walk
some
past.
characters in New York too. Like, so imagine you see some
fucking characters in Dublin.
Fuck.
All the smackheads being like, "Here, gives your change, mate." Some other smackhead in New York's trying to pass the coins through the screen. Do you take dollars, do you?
But I know it's fucking weird, like
doing some sort of drug deal through the portal.
Are you getting arrested at both ends? Like, what are you doing? Well, they can't really prove it done anything because he never.
Well,
I never got the case and he never got the product.
But it's all on camera though.
Your intent was there.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Fucking balloons, but I would say.
But I've seen one. I've seen a couple of people. I seen one where some woman got lifted down south because she was mooning it. She had the arse out, and I say it was only a matter of time.
Yeah, well, like what do you really expect?
They're going mad down south about this immigration shit, like.
Oh, because
it's not even worth going down.
The people are going there now because the Brits are selling them to Rwanda.
That's nuts, isn't it? Like,
it's just all you've done is just move the problem
somewhere else.
But how long will it be then before the overflow comes up to here?
I know. But see, the thing is, see over like in England and all the other European countries, has been a slow drip of people, which is you can then assimilate people in their culture. Now, whether that happens or not is another fucking thing. But see, down south, it was just like since 2020, they just went boom.
Well, here, right?
The
Let's think about this. Let's not look at it from a negative aspect, right? All these people are coming in. They need jobs,
yeah,
right? They're coming from some places where, let's say, their countries are highly skilled in stealing people's credit card details, right? If those people are able to troll and traffic so many people's details, could we not have them to troll and traffic people to get them to build our social media pages? Like here,
yeah.
just you go and steal people's details and get them fucking signed up.
Uh,
Here, we'll say nothing.
Sign up to the Patreon.
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
there you go.
You're talk. You have 0 viewers every month, and you're making 40 grand. Yeah, but that's it. Like, it's see, the reason why the retirement age will never like is keeps going up and up is because there's not enough kids. So the younger generation are always the minority, which is hard to believe, but it is. So like, it's the same reason why fucking the Tories keep getting voted in, is because the older people who remember the Tories selling them council houses for 20 grand are like, ah, they've done us a favour. Younger, there's not enough kids being
Yeah.
born in the UK, so the more immigration comes into the UK, which then means then the retirement age could come down. Same with France, they're having the same issue. The the people, the UK in general, there's not enough babies being born. So seeing another 40, 50 years, there's not going to be a big enough income in tax for the country to survive, which then means they have to raise the retirement age. So France raised theirs from 60 to 65. They went mental about it, but they're saying, listen, if we don't do this in 50 years' time, there's going to be no tax income in this country.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is. So there's two ways to fix it. If you don't want open border immigration, everyone needs to have like fucking 3 to 5 kids. Every family needs to have 3 to 5 kids. If you're not willing to do that, then you have to accept immigration.
Can I just check under the desk? There's no soapbox or anything. Are you planning on throwing your hat into the ring to run for some sort of election campaign here?
But
That was
it's
quite the fucking impassionate
yeah,
speech there,
it's
Jason.
common sense. So that like it really is like if there's not enough citizens in the country to do the bus driving, to do the train driving, to do all the jobs, of course you have to bring people in.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
And people think, I mean, this is the big problem. People think they're just being dickheads. They're raising the retirement age because we're living longer. No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's because they're looking. It's a top down. The pyramid's upside down. The amount of old people at the top, and then the amount of young people at the bottom. It's a pyramid. So
It's went the opposite
it's went
way.
the opposite way. So
Where the fuck is this thing? You said something there, and it reminded me of something I seen the other day that I was like, it'd be funny to do.
unless you live in India, they're flying their pyramids upside down.
The fucking in Egypt, and
uh,
their pyramids are the right way up.
the fucking the Egyptian power plant.
Here, do you know what? Why not?
Aye, well, that's it. Like, it's there's just as much evidence for that than any of the other
Why?
bullshit people
Why
are
could
saying.
there?
Like,
Like, if Tesla was able to invent fucking electric out of nowhere, why couldn't the Egyptians, in their vast knowledge
yep,
of?
that's what I'm saying. See the evidence that they say for what is the mainstream thing of the pyramids.
Yeah,
There's just as much evidence for that as what your man's saying.
yeah.
It's a load of bollocks, man. No one knows.
Where do you see this? Since you brought it up, right? So, for all you viewers and listeners out there, I realized the other night when we go to Malta, I've always been fascinated by these things called cart ruts that they have. And if you know about it, you know about it. And if you don't, they're just these big, massive ruts cut into the stone, but they go directly into the ocean and come up miles and miles the other side in wee islands. And they've no idea why they're there, who built them. And it only dawned on me, oh, fuck, I'm going to be in Malta. So they're 9 minutes
Yeah,
away from us, right? Like, Nicole's like, why are you so excited about this? I think this is just as daft as it is. This is fascinating as fuck. So like these are just scattered over the Maltese countryside,
yeah.
but they're thousands of years old.
It would if you were driving cars, like that, it would take a long time for something like that to bed in. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I bet it's also on stone as well.
Exactly.
And look at the size. Like there's a wee woman standing beside them, so they're quite thick as well, and they're deep. What do you say? Let's see if they're going card ruts running into the sea.
Well, I suppose the sea level would have been lower
Aye, but these go
Do you
along.
know what I mean?
These go along the seabed, and that's what they don't understand. How can these run the whole way down onto the
Same
seabed
the
and up
Mediterranean,
the
yeah.
other side? Is there no good picture of it? But yeah, no, it's just something that I always find fascinating because it's something daft.
That
But
first one, is that not?
aye, but there's better ones like that's just running in the wee village. There's ones that just show you dropping off a cliff and just running down into it.
I know, and they don't have any idea what this is, or
Nope. There's one, and there's ones like the crisscross and all, like so they go like obviously multiple
Hmm.
different directions, or like tram lines or something.
Yeah, that's what it's like. That's
But
what I'm saying. But how did they get there? Is the fucking because it's not obviously it's been done by humans. You would imagine.
yeah, but then
It's not.
it
It's
goes
not
back
like
to what
that
you were
would be
saying.
like volcanic activity or something.
The dominant narrative sees the cart ruts being created by perhaps vehicular transport. No actual remains of ancient carts are known from Malta, so the suggestion that cart ruts were produced by carts flow from circumstantial factors and by triangulating it. So pretty much they're saying, yeah, they were made by carts that they've never found because they've never
Do
found
you know
carts in
how
Malta.
much carts it would have took?
Oh, 100%.
Like,
Like, you think how hard it is for carts to cut into dirt.
yeah.
If dirt was dry, like if it's wet, okay, but
I
Malta's
but
a
even
very dry
still,
country.
like, do you know how long it takes for like the grass, like for animals to run through things like runs on grass? So like, if a rabbit is going into its like its burrow, it takes a lot of running through
Yeah,
that grass for that to bed down
yeah.
and to stay that way. And that's they're doing that every day.
So they reckon somewhere they're anywhere between sort of 5,200 BC to 750 BC that they were created. That's a long
Uh,
fucking time ago.
that's like
But again, it's like Egypt and the pyramids. You see some of these marvelous stone masonry works, and just because we can't say how it's done, it's like, oh well, must have been copper tools, must have been aliens, must have been something. But there's clearly been some sort of stone masonry work that it's like glass blowing now in Vienna or Venice, is it? They've glass blowing techniques are passed down through family generations as a secret, but there's only like six or
yeah.
seven of these ancient glass blowers that are left because no one wants to be a fucking glass blower in this modern day and age. And they're like, once these people die, like that, the art of
The art of
glass,
that's
like
gone.
people can do it, but the way these guys do it is,
Elite.
yeah. And it's like, well, maybe there's just shit like that's happened through the years. People didn't need to fucking cut stones anymore because they got machines.
Louise, what are you on about? She says he explored loads of Malta. Who is he? Uh, sneaked in places closed off, and Secret Service stopped him on leaving. Please enlighten us. But
Wasn't
I
me.
Malta,
Is
Malta's.
she predicting our future when we go to Malta? We're gonna
That's
get
what it is.
fucking arrested.
It's fucking
We
like
asked too many questions, Jason.
yeah. Malta was like one of the main reason the Allies won the Mediterranean. Like, and if they didn't win the Mediterranean, then they wouldn't have won in Europe. Simple as that.
Yeah,
Lovely wee place.
I'm looking forward to going.
I know. I
Plenty,
mean, I mean,
plenty to
see,
happen
it
before
was
then. We've
have plenty happening, but see, because of see all the videos I've seen of the good grief ones, I've been like, oh, I mean, this is going to be epic, like,
yeah.
because Paul Cook,
Who's he when he's home?
he's the cook.
I don't remember talking about Paul Cook here. Are you sure you're commenting on the right place, Louise?
And I tell you what, it ties in well though.
Yeah.
Someone else is talking about Malta, and us are talking about Malta. I seen a hang on the Heart of the Mediterranean on Channel 4. It was like a 5-part season of Malta, and I watched it. And it's mad. See what you're saying. There's people over there that are candle makers. And
Yeah.
every year they have like this thing where you turn all the lights out for like 5 hours at night. Turn all the lights out, and it's just candles all around the thing.
That'd be class.
Don't know when it is or what it happens like, but Google Paul Cooker. I'm interested.
He is Paul Cook. An English drummer and a musician from the Sex Pistols.
Oh,
I don't think that's the right guy.
Paul Cook, Malta.
Who's Paul Cook, Malta? Oh, he talks about advanced pre-flood civilizations found in Malta.
Ah,
Right, okay.
right. We'll have to check that out, Louise. Thank
A
you.
wee Graham Hancock job, maybe.
Yeah, we'll report back there next week with our findings.
That's what we should do when we're away. We'll go and fucking go and search for some ancient history. See if we can unlock
You say that, mate. We're going to end up blocked every single day doing podcasts or randomers, fucking, and sitting at the pool and then play a couple of shows. And we're going to, that's what's going to happen, mate. We're going to be fucking off our trolley from start to finish.
Oh, mate, it'll be good fun, man.
I know it's the one I'm looking forward to the most this year. Like.
Yeah, we've got a Logic.
It's because it's not one day. We're going away. We're going to stay the whole time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
With a couple of other gigs in July that haven't been announced yet, which are biggies.
That's the thing, mate. But it's like all them ones we've done them a million times. You fly in,
this
you fly
somewhere
out.
new.
It's somewhere new, and everyone's going to be here. Like, you know what I mean? The full squad. Like, there's loads of everyone we know. Paul Clark and all are fucking. Billy's there.
I'm wanting to go and see fucking. There's two members just So Solid Crew performing one of the days. Romeo Dunn and I just see if we could get Romeo Dunn to come on the podcast just for maybe like 2 multiplied by 10 plus 1. Romeo Dunn. Oh man, I wouldn't even see if he got up and left. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd be like, I said to him. Yes.
That's it. Just you know what I mean. See if we can get people even just to sit down for 10 minutes and then just put them all together.
Oh, that's it. Just sit and do wee mini ones.
Oh, it'd be fun, mate.
A revolving fucking door.
Or again, we're going to end up completely off a trolley and we'll not record one.
No, we definitely. Even if it's just us. Just a version all over as well.
That's right. It's a version. We're going. Paul's going.
Holly's going. There's plenty of podcasts to be done. We can get Heather on, get her lit, and she can beat my fucking live on camera.
She'll get us cancelled.
No, I think after some of this shit, like that's Nicole always laughs at me whenever I say something like, "Sure, Google it." She's like, "I can't type that in." It's like, "I'll do it." She's like, "Don't be googling that." It's like, look, see some of the shit that's went through my Google search history because of the podcast. I'm not worried anymore. Like,
I seen something that one of the footballer, or it was Anthony, the footballer from Man United.
Yeah.
They were like, he's going to be banned all next year because he wrote into the Man United group chat. He called him egghead. I was like, mate, see if they got the hell of one of the group chats I'm in. Like me and another fella Gordy would be in jail.
Calling the boss an egghead is not high on the fucking list.
Fucking stuff, the
stuff you showed me the other day, taking the piss out of your man. That was
it's brutal. Like it's so, and see the shit you have to Google to get some of the
the pictures that you made.
Mate, and you're just putting people's faces on gay porn and all, mate. Like we have to search all that to get the gay porn. You know what I mean? It's fucking nuts. But some of the stuff.
That's what you tell Hell. Oh no, I was just searching for it so I could put somebody else's. You're only putting somebody else's picture on it because you want to wank over them. Is that what it is?
So bad, mate. Like it's actually brutal stuff. Like.
But it has to be done again. It's us. We have a very fucking dark sense. We live in a fucking country where it rains for 10 months of the year. We have to have a dark sense of humor.
That's it. That's our summer, mate. Thursday to fucking Monday.
That's what I said in the code. It's like, I don't care about getting burnt. Like, see what'll happen is this will fade, and then I will have tan for about 6 weeks. Like I told her, I'm gonna have a tan for Christmas. I'm gonna get fucking burnt all day, and then I'm gonna come back and it's gonna just be fucking nice and brown, and then fade just after the New Year. But like me.
You always fade in the New Year. Right, well, we'll wrap her up then, because I'm starving.
We'll fucking make tracks, will we?
We'll make tracks. Yes, thanks everyone for listening.
Yes, go and check out all the social again, faze2.co.uk and D1CE.co.uk.
And check it with a new tune on the go, maybe some previews this week. So
new set, actually, first day set uploaded onto SoundCloud.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Go over and check that out, guys, if you want to get an idea of what dice are going to be sounding like whenever we actually start getting out and doing a few gigs.
I forgot about that.
Oh, did you?
10 views. Didn't even post it anymore.
Well, there you go. Someone loves us somewhere. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us, and until next week.
Peace.